guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we are going to be doing a wear test on a new foundation. It's actually a new brand at Sephora. I wanted to pick it up because I was first drawn to it because of the packaging. Look how cute it is. Absolutely love the color for the foundation. And here we have the box that it came in. Now this is from the brand Basma, and again it is new at Sephora, which is really exciting for me to try something new. They do not have any other makeup on the Sephora website. They only have their foundation. I did end up picking up the shade 027, and the packaging is absolutely beautiful. It does retail for $40, and you can see the detail on the foundation. It does have a magnetic closure. We do also have the brand name engraved into the packaging, which is absolutely a beautiful touch. In my opinion, it does feel really nice and weighty. So $40, you know, you're paying for the whole entire experience. I don't know about the product itself just yet, but that is what we are here for. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the foundation just in case you're new to it, just like I am. It is a buttery soft, buildable, and lightweight foundation stick that evens out skin tone and leaves your skin with a natural glow. So it does claim that it has a full coverage with a natural finish. It also has 40 shades available on the Sephora website, and it also has 5 stars right now, which is like a perfect score. So we're going to definitely test it out. It is made in Canada, and it does have a shelf life of 12 months. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to prime my face, and I'm going to use the Tatcha one just because this primer never ever disappoints. So while I'm doing this and priming my face, I do want to ask you guys a question. Whenever I'm doing a foundation review, concealer review, or makeup look, do you guys want me to cover up my background or you don't care? Please let me know, because if it's being a little bit too distracting for you, then I will just put that thing back here. Let me know. Anyway, let's go ahead and now get into the foundation. When it comes to stick foundations, you really don't get a lot of product. I mean, this is definitely reminding me of the Merit foundation, how thin it is, and you know, not a lot of product, but you probably don't need a lot. So let's go ahead and just try it in one side of our face. Let's go ahead and start with this side right here. Just going to do that much. Okay, so I think that that is going to be a really nice shade. I usually like my stick foundations to be spread out with a brush, but let's see. Did I even put any foundation on? The shade for this foundation, it's either perfect or it just disappeared because I don't see it. Do you see it? I don't see it. I mean, I still see my redness. Let me just go in with a little bit more, especially on my upper lip because I do have some discoloration there. I do have a little bit breakouts on my chin. Yeah, I'm going to add that much of it again because I really, I didn't see it. So let me just press it in. And I'm going to know if it's giving me enough coverage. I mean, I think the shade is like so perfect that it really disappears with my skin. But I'm going to know if it's covering my redness and especially this little area right here. I mean, would I call this a full coverage foundation? So you see that little one? You see that right there? That is still peeking through. So it is definitely a natural finish foundation. I do see the difference on my skin from the redness that is peeking through over here, the unevenness on my skin. I am oily to combination. I do have an oily T-zone, and I'm pretty normal in the outer part of my face. It went on just fine. It is so good when it comes to the shade because I feel like it's my skin. Oh my goodness, that is so weird. Okay, now I do feel like it is not a full coverage foundation because it's still peeking through the redness and the little breakouts that I have here. Whenever I do wear a full coverage foundation, that will all be covered up. But still, I mean, it looks really nice, very nice and even, but I don't feel like it is a full coverage foundation. It does have a really nice natural finish as well. I mean, you can see it. Let's go ahead and just add the foundation on this side, and I'm going to blend it out with a sponge to see if there's any difference. I mean, I don't know if I'm adding too much. All right, so I'm going to use a sponge to see if there is a difference now. And it blends out just fine. It does feel a little bit dry when you first apply it, but it melts into the skin just fine with a sponge or with a brush. Yeah, this shade is like perfect for me. I mean, look at that, it just disappears. All right, so I do feel like I still have a little bit of redness. Again, I am going to build it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to build it up a little bit more, especially in the areas that I need, which is around my nose, my upper lip, my chin area, just because I do have some breakouts, and I'm just going to spread it out to the outer part of my face. My forehead is fine. I don't need any more foundation there. I'm really impressed with the tone of it. Again, I can't get over it. It's really a nice match. Yeah, I definitely like the sponge a little bit better. I feel like it actually gave me a little bit more coverage. I can see it a little bit more, and I also apply a little bit more than on this side right here. Upon first application, you guys saw my reaction. I felt like the foundation pretty much disappear from my skin. I did have to build it up with a brush, but I also had to build it up with a sponge. Between these two tools right here, definitely prefer the sponge like I've mentioned. I do feel like you can really never get it to a full coverage. That is just my opinion. I wouldn't want to add any more foundation than what I already have. I feel like I've actually added enough foundation to be able to tell whether it's going to give you a full coverage or not. I wouldn't call this foundation a full coverage. I feel like I've built it up to a really nice, beautiful medium coverage, and I am satisfied with the coverage that it's providing me with. I always have problems with redness around my nose and also my chin. I do have to go in with concealer, and even sometimes my redness still peeking through, but it is disguised a little bit better. I mean, is it really full blown out red right now? No, it evened out my skin tone just fine, but I can still see it. Like in person, I can still see the redness peeking through on my chin and also on my nose, and I always have to add concealer, so that is not a deal breaker. You can still see my skin peeking through. I can still see my sunspots peeking through, some freckles peeking through, and that's okay because I really do enjoy that kind of finish. All right, so it is 1 o'clock right now. I am going to finish the rest of my makeup and show you the final result, how everything is applying on top of it.
Feel uninvited, left you home in West LA, I'm not excited, so uninspired, on my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder, she loves me, yeah, she needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer.
Trying to fix these brows. They're a little heavy today, but oh well. Let's go ahead and continue with the blush. Alright guys, so the foundation is looking a little matte, I'm not gonna lie, and I am worried about for you that are a little bit more on the normal side or dry skin. I really don't know how this foundation is going to look on you. It could be a little bit more drying for you in particular because I am oily to combination and I feel like my skin, it's looking like a little matte. So definitely prep your skin accordingly. And yeah, I mean, so far everything went on just fine. For me, it is looking pretty good, and I do like the finish of it just because, again, I am in Florida and it is super hot and humid, so I feel like this foundation is going to last on my skin, but we will see. This makeup took me forever. I don't know why, but it is a 2:16, so it has been an hour since I finished applying applying the foundation. So I am going to insert how the skin actually looks in front of a natural lighting so you guys can have a better idea how actually the skin looks in a different lighting than what I have right now. And then I will check back with you guys later on today. All right guys, so I am here picking up my kids, so let me just show you how the skin looks. It doesn't feel heavy, but you do feel like you have something on your skin, so it's not super lightweight, but it's definitely not uncomfortable at all. Everything is looking really nice. I am really loving how my skin is looking like right now. But yeah, I'll check back with you guys later on after I put the baby to sleep. All right guys, so it is 9:59, so 10 o'clock at night. And here is the skin. Let me go ahead and zoom in. All right guys, so now that you guys saw the close-up, I mean the blush is still there, the skin still looks really nice. I do feel like the foundation is breaking down a little bit around my nose, and some of it is missing on my chin. The forehead is looking pretty good. I do see my lines, but the foundation is definitely not settling into any of my fine lines. My oils have not come through, like it is actually holding my oils in place. This is the shiniest that I've actually been the whole entire day, which is nothing compared to other foundations reviews that I have done. And today it was a very interesting day. So really quickly, just to let you know what this makeup has actually gone through today, it was about, I would say, 85 degrees outside, and my air conditioning inside my car decided to stop working, and then I was so close to getting home, so close, but yet so far, with my kids in the car and my car decided to stop working altogether. Good thing that I was able to just park the car, and then it will not start again. So I called my husband. He got there within like 3 minutes, because again, I was really close to my house, but we were without AC for a long period of time. And trust me when I tell you that it was really hot. I had to put the windows down just because the air, it was just blowing hot air. So yeah, that was a really nice eventful moment there for you guys. So yeah, I can definitely see my sweat, you know, coming through. I was stressed out. My little one was asking me for snacks while I'm driving. He still wants me to hold him. You know, a lot of things were happening where your stress levels like really go high up, and it really tests you to be a mom. But anyway, so the positive side of all of that is that this foundation actually survived, which is pretty good. I have zero complaints on how the skin looks. Everything looks pretty much intact. It's not settling into any of my fine lines. It's not emphasizing any of my texture. It's not emphasizing any of my pores. It's not like settling into this area here between my brows where I do have a little bit more pores that are a little bit more visible. It's not doing any of that. It's not breaking out in any other places but my chin and around my nose, which is pretty normal for any foundation. The longevity on this foundation is pretty good, so I do really like it. I am very much impressed. It does feel a little bit on the drying side, though. I do want to give you that information because just in case you are more on the normal to dry skin, you might not find this foundation flattering. But if you have already tried it and that is your type of skin, please let us know in the comment section down below if this foundation is actually working out for you. I do feel like this foundation is going to suit those of us that are more on the combo side and a little bit more on the oily side, because again, it's just, you know, it's holding on my oils pretty good. I mean, I do feel like my nose is a little shiny, but nothing too crazy, nothing where I feel like, you know, I need to really like press a napkin on my face or just, you know, powder my face again. It is looking really nice. But yeah, that is it for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and if you can share this video because you think that it's worth it and somebody can actually find this useful, then please go ahead and share it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.